Hi, and welcome to Something About Mary Kay podcast. I'm your host, Mary Kay. And in this podcast, we're going to talk about all things life, love, and business in your 50s and above. This is also known as the golden era. Did you know this? I didn't know this, but yes, it's called the golden era. And I like the term golden because it means shiny and bright. It just means that you have a wealth of experience. So I wanted to bring this podcast to everyone on YouTube and Apple and wherever you're streaming this podcast to really talk about life, love, and business and how to navigate that at the age of 50 and above. There's lots of new things to experience, friendships, and what is it like to be in the business world? Lots of discussions to be had. I hope you come and share in this journey with me. And I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and follow, and set your alerts up for new content. So let's get it started together. Thank you for joining. To transition, another big change that came for you that was probably so far, I would say your most challenging. How much you want to talk about it. And, I'll give you kind of a little bit of my perspective. My father passed away from cancer, and the last 6 months were tough. I tell you this part of the story is because as Latrika talks about her experience, it kind of also helped bring it, I think it brought us a little bit closer, but yet because you were very sensitive to what I had just gone through. So you want to talk a little bit about your experience?
So pivoting from therapy, stress, life, I truly believe I got diagnosed. It'll be a year to the day next Monday.
Wow.
Got diagnosed stage 1 breast cancer. And what I've come to realize, I have no history of it in my family on either side. There's no genetic markers. Mine was truly, I believe, environmental. I did not take care of myself well, again, because life and trying to be everything to everybody.
So like food, stress.
I'm not a big drinker, but I wasn't active. Like I don't drink. I'm a social drinker. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke, no recreational. But I wasn't taking care of myself.
Yeah.
And actually, one of my nurses pointed it out to me when I was sharing something with her. And she says, it sounds like your body finally had the space to release what was happening within, right? The stress of what I was carrying all these years manifested itself, I truly believe, into breast cancer. Now, with that being said, I do my normal, mammogram. They come back, hey, we think we see something. Okay, we go back, do another one. Hey, still think we see something. We might need to send you for a biopsy. Now, mind you, I'm not freaking out. None of this is freaking me out. And I'm like, okay, cool. Because in my head, I don't feel any different. I'm not, And so do my biopsy. They do one biopsy and said, oh, we biopsied the wrong spot. But that's a whole different thing. I ended up having to comfort the doctor. The radiology doctor at the time, because she just felt so bad that they were going to do another biopsy. I'm like, I'm here. Let's get it done. Still not freaking out. Still not losing my proverbial, I don't know if we can cuss on your podcast, proverbial shit. So we go through that, comes back, they find cancer cells. Again, I'm still not freaking out. Okay, what's next steps? Literally, they send me a list, surgeons to pick out, got to go meet with a surgeon. The journey moved so fast, I didn't have time to process how I felt about it. And I know that was God, because God knows his child. And I, having had time to sit with and do, I would have overthunk myself probably out of treatment, if I'm honest. I just didn't have time to think about it. It was surgery. And then, okay, we're next in this. And I'm at the end of the treatment journey. I'll have follow-ups for the next few years, but I can say this journey has provided me with so much clarity and peace. It has rebuilt friendships. It has brought me closer to family, my kids, have stepped up in ways I honestly wasn't sure if they ever
Do you think it was because your kids finally saw you as, what is it, like mortal? I guess they kind of saw you as, nothing's ever going to happen to mom.
Yeah.
And this probably brought them to reality. I think a lot of, especially young adult children, they haven't yet appreciated what we've gone through as raising them and all the trials and tribulations. But I think they don't, especially those that haven't dealt with illness throughout, your parents' life, or, had close grandparents or anything that were really sick while they were growing up. They don't really understand sickness and how anything can be taken away in a minute. Yeah. And so I bet if I asked them, that they would probably say, wow, like, we have to cherish mom, because
I think my oldest got it. My youngest, it took her longer to process. Yeah. She definitely was more, but
she's a more internal. She's
my doomsday child.
Yeah,
but she stepped up more for me. Like she literally, there were moments during my journey she had to parent me, and it was a proud moment. Like, she does listen, she does get it, but it was still that, are you doing a me on me? Like, but it made me feel good. And I think it did help them see, as much as we believe mom is a superhero that's going to always fix it and make it work, life could happen and mom might not be here. And I think it did make them really start to cherish our relationship more and how they navigate with me more now. It definitely changed how I navigate life. I was now that I'm on this side of treatment, I am extremely grateful to have been chosen for this journey. I know that may sound weird to a lot of people. How do you be grateful about getting a cancer diagnosis? But for me, it forced me to truly focus on myself. Yeah. Where I could have said it all day long that I was focused on me, but if my kid called, if an aunt called, if a cousin called, if a parent called, if a neighbor called, if somebody called on me, I'm showing up without regard for myself.
For the detriment to yourself, yeah.
And this journey forced me to say, I can't. Like, not that I don't want to. I cannot. Physically, mentally, emotionally. I had to reserve everything I had for myself.
Which you've never done.
No.
I and
really
other people weren't used to you saying no.
Oh, they were not.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you handled it really, really gracefully, and you beat it. So yay.
They say you're not in remission for 5 years, but I'm on the outside of, I've gone through treatment. So for me, getting to the other side of that, knowing what I know about the treatment now, that in and of itself is a journey that I don't take for granted. And I'm grateful because it beats the alternative.
And full circle to talk about all the things, the therapy, the stepping stones, the moving to Atlanta, coming back home, getting a cancer diagnosis. But literally, I feel like all of this was part of your journey to ultimately finding yourself, because now you're free. You're free. You're free of all that stuff that was holding you back, and you're free to, like, say yes.
I just had a session with my counselor today, and my biggest challenge was knowing how to set boundaries. Like, I didn't have them, or if I tried to have them, I felt so guilty about having them,
and then that ate you up.
Just how do you navigate life like that? But when I tell you now, babe, I can set a boundary in a heartbeat. Yeah. Just had to tell a kid no last week, and her I think it shook her so much that she was like, okay, Mom, I'll talk to you later. She got on the phone with me. Yeah. And then we talked a few days later. She was like, Mom, you really said no to me and meant it. Like, I was like, yeah, I'm focusing on me. I wasn't given another opportunity for this half of my life to continue in the way that I've been going. I want to be here for as long as I possibly can be here.
And you want to enjoy the time you are here.
Enjoy it.
I mean, you've done your part. Yeah. You've done your part.
I put in the work, and now it's time to reap the rewards. And that's my mindset right now. So.
It is. If you had to say what is a mantra of yours now? Now that you've gone through all the things that you have gone through, what would Latrika's 2026 mantra, end of 2025, 2026 mantra be?
Live.
Live.
I mean, in every sense of the word, right? Are you truly living if you're saying yes when you want to say no? Are you truly living if you're pouring out to everybody except yourself? That's not living, that's existing. And I wasn't given another opportunity at life. There are people that got it. I went and got my nails done today. My nail tech got diagnosed a few months after I did. Found out she's in the hospital. She went through similar treatments that I went through. Of course, every journey is different, but found out she's in the hospital. She's not that much older than me. You know, she's
young. I've seen her.
You know, she's vibrant. She for the most part, as far as I know, took pretty good care of herself. I don't want to exist.
No.
I don't just want to exist. I want to live. And I'm going to take every opportunity to do just that.
You want to live for and have people remember you for how you treated them, how you smiled, how you were irreverent, said what you wanted to say, and then do what you want to do. I really feel like our kids aren't getting the best of us until now.
Yeah.
Because now they get to see you, Latrika. Yeah. You know, they get to. I was almost going to say your real name. Latrika is her name, but it's not her first. But I feel like my boys are getting to know me now because I don't have to hide certain things from them anymore, and they get to really understand like what mom was like before. And so with your full circle of this whole journey that you've been on from, and who knew, right? Who knew that all of these things that you were doing
were getting
you to this point to be able to handle cancer for the last year and kick its ass and be a badass bitch. You know, part of this podcast is talking about being a badass bitch, but you are. I mean, you have. Not a lot of people will just walk away from a job. And then, and then walk back to starting from
scratch
with 20-year-olds. Remember, you were like, I'm working with
my kids
age. And but you know what? You handled it. You were able to find a really good job, elevate yourself. It took a long time. It took a while. It took some perseverance and some biting of the tongue.
You know, but when they, I really had to sit with, I'm happier now with making less money.
Yes.
Less space of where I live. Like we at some point in my life built a house from the ground, 2,600 square feet, right? Less, I'm not driving a brand new. My daughter, some girlfriends and I went to Cancun for her birthday a couple weeks back. And my daughter was like, Mom, I'm so proud of you. She said, and I love you and your friend group. And she said, I love this for you. She said, I want y'all to go get drunk and just like, she wanted me to be 20 on my vacation. And I'm like, that's kind of not where we are. But she was just so ecstatic to see me in this light where all she's known is Mom the fixer. Mom, the
stressed out one,
the stressed mom, the losing her shit mom, the
mom I can't go to.
Right, I gotta call Mom for everything, and Mom gotta answer her. Mom, I just called a vent, and you want to give me advice, and she just loves seeing me be Latrika.
That's what I'm saying. Just something about Latrika, right? Like there is something there. It was always there in you. You just had to navigate it out. And I'm super proud of you. I'm so happy of my friend circle. But I think your daughter did say, we won't say her name on the podcast, but I think she said something that is also, I think, uniquely you. You have a very strong girl circle. And I'm all about girl power and girl friendships. I mean, outside of family, I think that girl friends is what keeps us sane.
And I have cultivated mine intentionally.
Yes, I think you have a diverse group of friends, kind of like I do. And they are I will say your girl group though, they are really good together because I think you all live here, whereas my girl group is spread out across the state. It's harder for us to have all those intentional moments and brunches, and you've invited me to a few of those. So I know them, but I will say that I think your daughter hit it on the nail. You have really good girlfriends, and I think they have stuck with you. They've said
including
but
this one.
I was talking about in general.
Yes.
But I think good girlfriends say hard things.
I've had some, baby, mine. What I love about all of my friends, and I don't use the word friend like that's not who I am.
Yeah.
Words are powerful to me. So when I extend the title of friend to someone, I know what I expect from that, because I know I'm going to be that friend to them.
Yeah.
I don't just want somebody who's going to give me all the, hey girl, and yay. I want somebody that's going to keep it real with me. That's going to say, you were jacking it up.
Yeah.
You were not living in your truth. You handled that wrong.
Yeah.
And be real and hold me in grace that I support you no matter what your decision is, no matter how you navigate, but I feel like you could have handled this in a different way based on who I know you to be.
Correct. Yeah, you can hold someone accountable with love.
Yes. And that's something all of my friends are invaluable to me for, because baby, they hold me in love, even when I don't want to hear it, even when I'm ready to, baby, look, we can meet outside, catch me outside. But I know that because it's done in love, I receive it. I don't have to like it. If you're my friend, I receive what you're telling me because I trust you enough as my friend.
Right.
And I say friend, but my friends are really my sisters, because I didn't have sisters growing up.
Yeah.
My friends are really my sisters. So they get to tell me, ma'am, get your life together.
The good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, all of it.
The ugly.
All of it. All of it.
It is always with love, and it's with true compassion. I think sometimes we don't always get it right. I mean,
we don't.
I think we, just because I'm 50 and 51 now. Since you guys have seen me, I've grown a little bit older. I do think you learn how to communicate so well from your friend group. But I think one of the key things for growing, and you're about to hit your 50. What'd you say your 50 motto is?
Oh, finding 50.
Was it finding 50?
My theme will be finding 50, going into my 50th year, because it took me 50 years to find myself.
Crazy.
I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
You know, because I don't know if you remember the moment you had a baby, the moment you had your first, you thought, this is it. This is life.
Oh no.
Right. No, I did. Like, I was thinking, like, is this what life is about? Like, this is it. I'm never going to love something like I did when he was born. And then it was like, oh shit, what did I do?
I think that took me probably a few weeks. If I'm honest, that probably, it wasn't that, like, I looked at my son and thought, here's this life that I get to cultivate and shape. But it was also overwhelming, like, oh my God, here's this life I get to cultivate. And that, like, it was I was 20. Yeah. So for me, it was like, what have I done?
Yeah. And it is, yeah. You lose yourself for that whole 18 years. You just, you're navigating the husband, the life, money,
in-laws,
just
jobs,
everything,
sports, and after school activities, and
another kid. And then you had another one to just compound it.
And then, so you learn to pivot. Some of us are better at it than others. Some of us need our circle to pivot with, like, to hold each other up while we're navigating through the journey. And, those specific points that we realize we made it.
We made it.
Like, we survived that part of the journey.
But the best part is, someone said this to me because I was feeling sad a little bit when I was turning 50. And someone said, Girl, you still got like 25 years.
I don't know what kind of genes you got, but baby, my grandmama lived to 85 and my papa 91. So I'm counting 40 years.
No, I was talking about before, like my body starts to slow down. This is really the time.
This is it.
This is the time. This is the time to find the right job. You know, talking about job, you know, and you know, I've told you guys that I was let go, and then I found this job. The current job I'm at, like, I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard work, and I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sad about the long days or the new adventures or the stress, because I'm happy. And I think that people come into your life for a reason, and the company that I'm with really aligns with my people and the culture that I want to have at the workplace. And so, you know, just to kind of bring this all together, I just think that, back to the analogy I used earlier, I think that you had to go through all those different stepping stones for you to get to being able to beat cancer, overcome the mental things that you went through. You know, your job really did put you in a bad space, and you didn't even know it. And then for you to find therapy and then get the kids grown and out, I mean, that's just a lot. I mean, we went through this. We
barely touched the surface.
But in 50 minutes, like, you can feel the overwhelming stress that you were in, and that all of us women who have had to navigate this life that way, we do come out, I think, better and well seasoned, and we're ready to take on whatever life brings us. So, in closing, what do you want to say?
In closing, live every day. One thing I kept saying, every day above ground is a better day, right? Because somebody didn't get to wake up. And you may not subscribe to that, or you may not like that analogy, but it helps really put things in perspective. And if you wake up every day, you get another opportunity to change your life and navigate through somebody else's. So don't be a shitty human being.
Yeah.
Navigate it.
It's not, don't be a shitty human being, and treat everybody with kindness, and it does come back to you. It really does. Like, our even if you have friendships that don't work and all of those things, let's just hope that for the time period that you were with them, that it impacted them and gave us even more blessings to move on into our next phase. So absolutely. I want to thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
There's something about Latrika
and something about Mary Kay.
This is a crazy thing, right? This whole podcast. If you guys could have seen how many bloopers we had before we started. But I want to thank the audience for joining. I hope to have a few more episodes coming up, and you'll start to see new things. And I'm going to be doing other things other than the podcast to kind of build on this whole something about Mary Kay, and what I would like to bring in and help others, you know, in the process as I'm navigating my 50s, and in dating and in business and in life in general. So stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And one final thought before she cuts me off. I just have to say I'm so freaking proud of you. Like I said at the beginning, this girl pivots like nobody's business, and she is one of them that, maybe if she's getting lemons, you're getting lemonade. And I'm so freaking proud of how she's navigated through life and become something about Mary. I mean, in every sense of the word, like as she reveals more and more, and you guys get to know her like I do, you can't help but love her. You can't help but root for her. You know, she's the best. And that's why she gets the title of friend in my book. Oh, love you. I love you too. I was not pre-planned. That was absolutely not pre-planned. She's trying to make me cry, and I'm not going to cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Please like, follow, subscribe, share. It's time to get the name out there. We're doing something a little different. Absolutely. Thanks, and have a good night. Bye.